Psaki also bringing up President Biden's trip to Kentucky. That is expected to happen tomorrow following the devastation there. He's going to be surveying the damage after those tornadoes that killed at least 74 people in his state. Let's bring in Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky. Senator, we're so incredibly sorry for all the pain these people are going through. It is absolute devastation. 74 confirmed dead, 12 children among them, and we do know that the search continues for survivors. Just want to get first your thoughts on the moment and how your state is doing, sir.
You know, we're mourning the loss of life. In my town in Bowling Green, we have about 15, I believe right now is the current count, 15 people perished in Warren County, Bowling Green, where I'm from. My wife and I were there during the storm. Fortunately, our area wasn't hit, but I've surveyed the damage within Bowling Green, and it's catastrophic. I mean, areas where houses are completely obliterated. You can barely see the shadow of a foundation there. And, you know, we're in the mourning stage, basically grieving for those who are lost, many of them children, and thinking, you know, what can we do to, you know, get beyond the despair, but also what can we do to rebuild Kentucky. But it's also seen a tremendous outpouring of humanitarian nature by friends and neighbors and churches, people coming together, helping each other out. And it is heartwarming to see, I mean, just all the volunteers and all the churches and everybody trying to help people to dig out from under the rubble.
Yeah, and Senator, we see the devastating pictures on the screen right now. What is less clear is what's happening beneath, which is the infrastructure, the gas, the water, the wastewater, the electricity, trying to get it on for the people of Kentucky. Do you have an assessment? Is this an all hands on deck? And what's being done right now to try and lower the misery index for the people of your state?
You know, what's most amazing is the whole country gets involved. The last I heard on Sunday, there were 38 different states had sent linesmen to us. So we have a lot of people from all over, experts, electricians, the people who deal with utility lines are coming to Kentucky to help. One of the things that I've heard that may take a while is that when a transformer is completely destroyed by either lightning or tornado, you need a whole new transformer. So that means supply chain and parts. And some of the things they have is backup. They might have a couple, but if you lost 100 transformers, you're not going to have 100, you know, in stock. You're going to have to order them from somewhere. So there will be some time. In Bowling Green, over half, maybe 3/4 of the people who lost electricity, I think they'd gotten back within 24 hours. They did a great job. The places closest to the tornado don't have power back yet, and that may take a while. But they've also, you know, they shut down the power to save lives. So whole power stations will be shut down so no one gets electrocuted by having a downed wire. But I know they're working hard, and really surrounding states are sending people in. I met people from churches in Ohio that had driven down to help. We encountered people from an AA group who had decided, you know, part of recovery is helping others. They were out there, you know, canvassing a neighborhood and helping people. So it really has brought some of the goodness and humanitarian nature of man out.
Yeah. Senator, it's hard to believe in some of these moments where people are still living through this devastation that politics comes into play. And there's been some criticism of you asking for aid requests for the tornado damage in your state, federal aid, while some are pointing out that you opposed it in other instances, including Hurricane Sandy. How are you responding to that criticism?
You know, I think it's sad. We haven't even buried our dead yet. And networks like CNN, where frankly they're just fundamentally dishonest people, are saying things that are untrue. When I was first elected in 2010, within months, I was advocating for disaster relief for Kentucky. I've never had a problem with the program. I've never really opposed disaster relief for any other part of the country, but I have said when it goes over budget, when we spend everything that's within our budget, that it should be paid for by taking money from places in the budget that are less essential. I think that's a very reasonable, fiscally conservative, but you know, you watch CNN and you have people who basically all they care about is attack, attack, attack. You know, like I say, we're still trying to bury our dead, and CNN's busy fighting some kind of left-wing partisan war founded on dishonesty. And I informed the CNN reporter that yesterday. They didn't report one word I said. All they're going to do is basically lie to people, but it's also why nobody wants to watch them anymore. They used to be a trusted source of news, and now, my goodness, it's just a factory of lies and partisanship, and I don't know how anybody can watch it anymore.
You know, Senator, we watch these pictures right now, and I've covered, dozens and dozens of these type of tornadic activities across the country. And we have had correspondents on the ground say they have never seen anything like this. It happened in your state. You know that the Governor Beshear is now in Muhlenberg County. He's touring down there. The president will be down there tomorrow. What's priority one right now as they tour? It becomes kind of this political message, but in your estimation, what is priority one in these types of disasters that these people need more than photo ops?
I think it's a combination of things. There will be government assistance, but that takes time. But there also is private charity. So I've been encouraging people to give. My Senate campaign has given $100,000 to local charities in Bowling Green and Western Kentucky, in Mayfield, in Dawson Springs. Our $100,000 will immediately go to charities that are on the ground, feeding people, housing people, and that gets to people quickly. We talked to Lowe's and we asked them for some chainsaws in Lyon County. They gave us 10 chainsaws and then they upped us and actually gave $1 million to the relief fund. So we're an incredibly rich but also generous nation. So it's really a combination. Instead of people attacking each other for which party they're from, people should be encouraging people. People watching this, if they want to help us in Kentucky, can go to United Way Southern Kentucky, uwsk.org. And there are local charities. If you want to give to a local charity in Mayfield, Kentucky, you can by going to the United Way website. And I think that's more constructive than people trying to score political points in the midst of a time when we're still burying our dead in Kentucky.
To quote you, Senator, our spirit has not broken. Instead, we have resolved to come back stronger than ever. As you mentioned, your campaign donating $100,000 to the relief fund. A lot of those individual charities that are stepping in to help out, they are welcoming all donations. We can put up a number on the screen for the Red Cross as well. 1-800-HELP-NOW. They need all the help and donations that they can get. They are on the ground helping these people. And also Team Western Kentucky Tornado Relief Fund, Governor Beshear has established that as well. We spoke to him yesterday. Senator, appreciate it, and thank you. And the best to all